Want to know why your videos aren't getting any views? Let's dive into YouTube analytics so you can create videos that your audience will love. And don't forget to stick around until the end, because I'm going to be sharing with you how I helped my client Jennifer review her stats, see what was working, what wasn't, and how I'm helping her make amazing content that YouTube is actually pushing out to more people and the right people. Okay, so let's dive into it. YouTube analytics is your best friend. It tells you what's working, it tells you what's not working, it tells you how to improve, what content your audience wants to see from you. So let me show you exactly how to find all this. Okay, let's go into our overall analytics and let's look at your CTR. So go into content and we want to be looking at your videos and let's look at click-through rate. So here you can see mine is 3.5 right now, which is pretty good. You can see how it's gone up since I've been putting some strategies into play, which is what I talk about in my Wellness YouTubers course, by the way. So at the minute it's 3.5. You want this to be above 2, okay? So if your content is below 2, your click-through rate, sorry, is below 2, then we need to get that rate up. Okay, the way that we do this is with thumbnails and titles and tags and getting that video seen. Okay, so if you struggle to get your video seen, don't forget to watch this video here, and that one is going to help you with that. And then the next thing is your average view duration. So don't be put off by this number here, okay? Mine is 43 seconds, right? That doesn't mean that people are only watching 43 seconds. That's like an average based off all my different videos. I have different length videos on there. Don't pay attention to that, scroll down, and we are going to look at this graph here, okay? Now this is going to be different for every single video here, but we want to look at what videos are above your typical intro. So these 5 here, I've had more people watching in the first 30 seconds than any other video. So really, I want to go on to these and find out why. Okay, so you want to click, you want to watch the first 30 seconds and figure out what is so good about these that keep people coming back. Okay, as an example, I'm surprised it's not on here actually, but my top video here, you'll notice that the intro is a lot different to, you can see it suddenly started taking off, is a lot different to any of my others. So I'll just show you, we'll skip past the ad, and I made this intro with different clips of the class, right? So it starts off like this with different poses and different views of the pose. Whereas some of my other videos, they don't do that. They just have a simple, hey, I'm Leah, this is, going into the video. So let's go back. So once you've looked at your average view duration, let's just click back on that. You want to see which ones are above the intro, right? Start creating more like these ones. You want to see the top moments. So notice what's happened. So this one here, even though it drops down, right? If you're a yoga or fitness channel, please be aware that this is natural, this is normal, that videos will suddenly drop and go across, because sometimes people will click and they don't have time to do yoga that day, but they wanted to click to see what it was like to try and do it another day. They save your videos a lot more than actually watching them, unfortunately. But this is typical for yoga and fitness, okay? So don't be worried if it drops a lot and then goes off. But this one for me is above typical, so I know that this is a good video and I know I want to make more videos like this one. Okay, so again, you want to see which ones are your top and go from there, because you want people watching for longer, okay? So don't necessarily look at what videos have got more views and what videos are getting you more subscribers. Look at this. Look at which ones are above your typical retention. Okay, so that's how you do the average view duration. Okay, so now you've got a list of your, what intros are good and what videos are doing well, as in they're higher retention than the others. Now we're going to look at overall video performance. So this is where now we are going to look at which videos have got the most views. Okay, so we're going to look back at content. We are going to look at top videos. So we're going to go see more. We're going to scroll down and we're going to see which ones. Right. So we want to look at what do all these have in common. Okay. So at the minute, I would say my chakra classes are doing really well. So maybe a few more on sacral chakra. Unfortunately, if you're in my course and you'll know about this, sometimes videos aren't getting promoted the best way. So don't use Don't take all of this information and think that you have to make more videos because these ones are doing well. So just as an example, if I go on to this one, I know why this one's doing well, and it is because, let's go into that video. That's how to, right, so we're going into this one. Go to analytics. This one is being recommended, which is why the views are shooting up, which is good, but my retention is low because it's not what people expect, because they're expecting something different to what I'm doing. I am doing a proper yoga class. However, when we look at reach, we go down to suggested content. When you go to see more, you can actually see these videos, and this is the kind of stuff that is suddenly boosting mine, which, you know, it's up to you whether you want to take advantage of this or not. I mean, you can see what kind of content is suggesting mine right now. It's not, that one's yoga, but these are not yoga, okay? Now, I could take advantage of these, and I could put, like, I could do a class that's my stretching routine. I could, you know, I could basically use these keywords to get seen more on this kind of content, but I'm not going to, because that's not going to gain me customers in the long run. They're not going to subscribe to my channel for my yoga classes. This is normally creepy old men that are watching, 30 seconds and logging off, right? So I was going to use another term there, but I won't. So one thing that I am going to do is I am going to take these keywords to get my videos seen more on these kind of channels. But do you know why? Because if somebody is looking for yoga and stretching and they're coming across videos like this, they are going to be very, very glad when they come to my channel. And that is going to make them more likely to subscribe, because they want a yoga class and not just some girl stretching with her legs open. So in a way, I am going to be using this and leveraging it, but to suit me and my purposes, right? Because then people are going to click, they're more likely going to trust me first off, and trust is a major thing when you're trying to build a business. You want people to trust you. So they're going to find my video, click on it, want to keep working with me because I am an actual yoga teacher. Okay, so you really do want to look at your top videos, find out why they're getting seen, and leverage that as best you can. So one of mine that is doing really well, that isn't being recommended by stuff like that, is my meditation video. So this video is constantly, actually, let me just go into the main meditation. For when, why does it keep playing? Right, this one. So if I go onto this one, you'll notice that in the stats on this one has constantly just been going up and up and up and up since I created it. It's a really good video. This is the kind of content you want. This video alone has got me nearly 500 watch hours, right? So this is the kind of video that you want to be making. So this one is something that I need to analyze and see why it's doing really well, right? So I want to keep making videos like this. Maybe I make I've already done this, but yoga class for when you're sick to link up to this. Maybe another meditation for when you have a cough. Maybe it has to be something related, right? So that when people find this video, they subscribe to you and then they watch more of your stuff. So that's how you use your top videos and your top content to make more content that your viewers will love. Okay, so the next thing is fixing things. So if we go back to just my general analytics and we go to audience, we go to actually content, we want to look at the lowest CTR. Okay, so when you're looking at the click-through rate, on how to improve this, you do have to do this, from what I realized, you have to do this separately. So one thing that I tend to do and I teach my students to do is every 12 weeks or every time you upload 12 videos, we will look at the analytics and we will write down all the click-through rates of your videos. So you'll find one that has a low click-through rate. You'll try to figure out why that is. So it could be the title, it could be the thumbnail, it could be that it's just not a good topic, it could be your tags, and I would leave this up for at least 3 months. But then after 3 months, if that video is still not got a good click-through rate, then that's when we can change something. So that's when we can change the title or the thumbnail just to see if we can get that click-through rate up a little bit higher. But I do always wait for the first 3 months because you never know when your video is going to take off. Okay, sometimes your video can just suddenly pick up and YouTube will start recognizing it. And this can actually happen more than 3 months later as well. But if in the first 3 months it's not getting any traction, that's normally a good indicator that you do need to change something. And then the next metric to look at is your audience. So you're not going to have this if you're a new channel or if you don't have that many videos or subscribers or watch hours yet. Okay, this kind of comes with more watch time. So we're going to scroll down from our audience and we can have a look here. What my audience watches, really good idea. What your audience, so that's the channels that they watch, what videos they're watching. Again, we know what videos mine are watching. And then you've got here when your viewers are on YouTube. Now, if you want to stick to the same uploading time, that's fine, do it. If you're a yoga and fitness class, honestly, it doesn't really matter when you upload because people are going to work out when they've got time to work out. If, however, you are an education or entertainment, then you do really want to look at when your audience is online and start posting at that time. So you can see from here, mine is Sunday evening. Normally Sunday evening is when people are sat chilling, and Saturday evening as well, right? So that's the kind of thing you want to look at. You also want to scroll down and see if your age and gender is on point. So for me, at the moment, I'm getting a lot more males. We know why. But I really want to be advertising my stuff to females. So what I'm going to start doing, looking at this, is I'm going to be putting more mums, more women, something gender related like that in my titles so that more women are attracted to my stuff and I can start, swaying that gender percentage there. And then obviously looking at the age as well. I'm not going to look at the age right now because right now I need to focus on getting females in. Okay, so if your female male gender thing is on point, then you can look at the age bracket and then again decide whether you need to do something to encourage the right kind of audience to your channel. So that is what I would use. These are all your top metrics, right? Once you've looked at these, this is going to majorly improve your channel. Once you understand how to use these and how to start creating then more content that is going to attract the right viewer for you, your channel is going to start going up, so is your business. So the analytics doesn't lie. Use it to work smarter, not harder. Don't just create content for the sake of creating content. Go through your analytics, see what content you need to make. And I'd love to know what your biggest takeaway is today. Let me know in the comments below. Have you looked at all these stats before? Have you used them? What have they been telling you? And if you enjoyed this and you would love to go even deeper into your analytics, my God, there is so much that we can look at in here, then you're in luck because Wellness YouTubers is open. My 6 weeks course, which you get lifetime access to, is the best way to start your channel, to start growing it to 1,000 subscribers and to start seeing that income in your business. In this course, we go over the basics on how to set up your channel, how to look at these analytics, how to create the best content to attract your ideal students that will turn into clients in the end, not just random creepy old men watching pervy stuff. So if you're interested, the link is in the description down below. Come and join me and I cannot wait to help grow your channel with you.